Thank you for joining us here on the news at noon. I'm Shira Matsuzawa, and we are staying on top of that deadly hangar collapse. 3 people were killed and 9 others hurt after a hangar that was under construction collapsed. It happened yesterday afternoon around 5 o'clock at Rickenbacker Street and Luke Street. And that's near the Boise Airport and right along the interstate. And that's where we find News Channel 7's Jude Binkley. Jude, what can you tell us?
Well, sure, you just saw that map, but I wanted to put things into a little bit more perspective. We are just right off of the interstate. We're right before the exit to hop off to the airport if you're heading eastbound on I-84. And if you take a look behind me, we just saw crews arrive. They're putting up fences here at the scene. And, you know, our team's been here since this collapse happened yesterday. But now that the sun's up, we want to try to show you as much of the collapse as we can. You can see just this massive structure. It's tough to show it all in one shot, but it's a 39,000 square foot steel hangar that collapsed about 25-30 feet tall, and you can actually see how it's kind of lifted off of its bolts on the side right there. And then we can also see there's a couple of cranes here at the scene, and one of them appears to be bent in half to some extent. And if you go ahead and take a look at this video, it shows just a little bit more of the collapse. A collapse that happened around 5 o'clock yesterday. The Boise Fire Department says 3 people are dead, 9 are injured, and 5 of those people are in critical condition. Now, we know this was a private hangar under construction near the airport on land owned by the airport and the city, but it is being leased by the Jackson Jet Company. Boise Fire says that 30 people were working in this area when the hangar fell, and everyone was accounted for last night with the help of search and rescue crews. Now, we don't know how the building collapsed or if it was the hangar or the crane that fell first, but this is actively being investigated, and OSHA is also looking into this incident as well. And sure, again, we see crews just now. They arrived maybe 5 minutes ago putting up fences. We'll kind of continue to keep you posted, and we have been following this incident since it happened, and we'll continue to keep you updated throughout the day as we learn more. I'll go ahead and send it back to you.
Yeah, still so many questions out there. All right, thanks, Jude. And we're also hearing from Idaho's elected officials about that collapse. This morning, Governor Brad Little issued a statement saying, quote, "Please keep the victims of the tragic building collapse near the Boise Airport in your prayers. We are also praying for the loved ones of those who died." The state is monitoring the situation to find out how we can assist. Senator Risch also issued a statement this morning. He says, "Vicki and I are praying for those hurt or killed by the hangar collapse last night. We greatly appreciate the emergency responders for their heroic and rapid response." And we will continue to follow this story for you. You can find the latest news at any time at ktvb.com.